in the car here with the family. Say hi, Lydia.
Hi.
Wave in case they can see. I don't know if they can see you or not. Sorry, that's the whole thing with vlogging. I threw the GoPro up here just in the middle, hoping that you get everybody in the shot. I may lean like this. And that's my wife, Allison. Now, see, I normally don't pull my family into the vlogs and stuff. I try to keep it all just about business. But because my wife is my manager, it kind of is business, you know. You do both. You've never been in any of my vlogs, really. You don't really take part in all of this stuff. And of course, we've been together almost 30 years. And one of the most attractive things in the world to me about you was the fact that you were completely unimpressed with Hollywood, and still are. So, so you are my manager. Now, what does that mean, Allison? Can you explain that?
Sure. Well, that means that I handle your schedule and make sure that you get to where you need to be on time. And I talk with your agents and other folks who like to book you for things, and just make sure I get it on the calendar and give you time to get there.
And you also then keep track of all of the bookings and the things for our bookkeeping. So we make sure that we get paid by people and all of that. I mean, that's very important.
Yes.
You sometimes negotiate contracts and such, and you deal with the agents in that as well, and the agents deal with the producers and things. Right. So there's all of that business aspect of it that I just don't like to be involved in. And you and my agents do a wonderful job managing all of that.
Yes, I like that part. I like reconciling bank statements and all that sort of thing. And I enjoy taking care of all the corporate stuff, because when you run a corporation, as a lot of voice actors do, there's certain paperwork that needs to be filed on a yearly basis and stuff like that.
So a corporation, yeah, so explain to people, what are we? A S Corp, a C Corp, a sole proprietor? What are we?
We are an S corporation, which is basically just a pass-through type entity for James Arnold Taylor.
So my corporation has a corporate name, and then I have a name, but it allows me to get paid through the corporation, which makes it easier for taxes and things, and it shows that it's a business, because we are a small business, very small business. The entire business is right in this car.
That's right. We have 2 employees in our business.
Yes.
And maybe she will be someday when she's 18.
That's right. Okay. So now, on a regular basis, a daily basis, though, people go, well, you just do the schedule. That can be very hectic at times, right? Can you talk a little bit about that, between all the various things that need to be scheduled?
Sure. Well, there is the regular bookings that come in a week in advance.
So when you say a regular booking, what's a regular booking? See, we're using words that some people may not understand.
So maybe a cartoon or something will pop onto the schedule, and that will usually be in advance by at least a few days or a week. Because they need to schedule the other actors. If they're recording together, they have to schedule a studio and that sort of thing. But the things that pop up the last minute are the things from the home studio, like promo work and that sort of thing, or commercials perhaps. And if they're done at the home studio, sometimes they just think, well, James is there, so we can book him right now. And sometimes it's a little hectic if he's not there, or if there's something else on the schedule that we need to
For example,
work out.
Right, this week, I mean, it happens quite often. I'm at a session out in Burbank, say, doing a show, and then Sci-Fi Network or Fox Network needs me to do a promo for them. And so then you deal with all of that, dealing with, and we have agents in New York and we have agents in Los Angeles, and you're on the phone then with them, or you're emailing with them and communicating to get it all squared away. Yes. And then they go to the company like Sci-Fi or whatever and handle the booking. It's a lot of people talking just to make sure that I can get into my little padded room and talk.
Yes, that's true. And so it just sometimes takes a little coordination and a little patience to get it right, but everybody's reasonable, so we work it out.
So, but there's other things that happen on the bookings as well, not just booking me for voiceover jobs. What else is there that you have to deal with, which actually has become a pretty popular thing that happens often? You know where I'm going with that?
I was guessing you're going with public appearances or that sort of thing.
Podcasts, web
and interviews.
Shows, interviews for TV and web.
So those things need to get on the calendar too, and also to make sure nothing gets scheduled during that time. So once something's set, it's got to go on the calendar, so he is able to show up.
That's right. And then, like, also, for example, when I just did my show at the Colony Theater, I did a performance of my stage show talking to myself. You handle that. You also then deal with, whenever we do the signing things with David Delgado at Echo Base Media, you schedule that with David. You talk with him there. You talk with Jeff Zanini for any of the tour, the cons and things that I do. Or you worked with Disney for many, many years for Star Wars weekends, and you handled all of the scheduling for that. So there's a really a wonderful need for a voice actor to have somebody else in the mix that helps with that. Most voice actors have their agent is really the primary person that handles all of that. We're very fortunate to work together, and we get to work together on a daily basis, and we homeschool our daughter, and so she gets to be around as well for all of this stuff, and we get to stay together as a family. So this is kind of, you guys don't normally go with me to most of my jobs, but you can, and you do sometimes, and so this can be a very normal day for us. So the benefits.
It's nice that we have the opportunity because we homeschool. We can just take our books and go, and we can school wherever.
That's right. Okay. Did we cover everything, boss?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. If there's anything else, she'll tell me, and then I'll hit video again, and there we go. All right. Hey, so everybody always asks you, what's the one question everybody always asks you?
If James does voices for me.
If I do voices for you, and you always say the same thing. Because you don't care. You've heard them all. You know my voice. Do I ever fool you with my voice? No, never. You always know it's me?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. I think I fooled you sometimes, haven't I? There's times when you've said I wouldn't know that was you.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
There are times when I wouldn't know. I thought you meant like trying to pull one over on me.
No, I'm not that type of guy. I don't pull jokes like that. I've never really been that.
Yes, there are times where you'll ask me to listen to an audition you're doing to see how close you're getting to a voice or whatever, something like that. And I'll listen and I'll say, wait, which one was you? I can't tell. So yes, in that case, definitely.
I don't even pay her to say that.
No.
I mean, I pay her, but I don't pay her to say that.
Yeah.
All right. So Allison, talking about schedule, for example, let's talk about like this last Tuesday. So Tuesday, we had a screening of the movie Animal Crackers, which Lydia and myself are in, at Warner Brothers, at the Warner Brothers lot in Burbank. And then I had to go to a session that I had in another studio in Burbank. But first, I got called and had to do a promo for Sci-Fi. And so I normally would run home to the home studio, but instead I ran to my friend Carrie Tombazian's studio and used her studio because it was quicker.
Yes.
And you then juggle all of that stuff and the phone calls and everything going on there and making sure everybody knows what and where.
Right. Make sure that Carrie's studio is available and make sure that the agents know when it can work and make sure it works for the client, all those things. Yeah.
And it's a lot of this, me driving to places. And sometimes I'll call you and you'll tell me, and even though I have maps with everything here in the car, sometimes it's easier for you to just tell me when you're at home, kind of mission control, looking on the computer, and you can say, oh, there's this accident and that accident.
Yeah, because you can't focus on these maps when you're driving. You have to look at the road.
That's right.
So as much as they're wonderful and helpful, sometimes it's nice to have someone else looking at the map for you.
Right. We're old school that way. And this is the worst part. The traffic.
Down, yes.
So now, tell me, do you have a favorite voice I do?
I do like your British accent.
Like my British accent?
Yes. It's good.
Okay. Any particular British accent or just any British accent?
Just the one where you're you.
So just me
like
with a British accent. Like if I had, which is pretty close to Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's not entirely.
Not entirely.
No.
Because you're more you.
That's right.
Instead of him.
So it's just more right here. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Do you have a least favorite one?
I do.
You do? I know you do. I mean,
but
is it an Al Pacino type voice?
Yes.
Is it?
It's a character.
It's from.
Yeah.
Hey, say hello to my little friend.
I don't like that guy.
You look good tonight, babe.
No.
Huh? Come here. Huh?
No thanks.
No, you don't like that.
No, I'm gonna move over here.
All right. So please subscribe to this channel and like all the videos and check out all the other ones. There's tons of different videos of vlogs, day in the life, and thanks for watching.